Congratulations on your engagement. So now you're planning your wedding. It's an exciting journey, but it's filled with important steps. Today, we're talking about one of the most essential and often confusing parts, and that's contacting your local registrars, registering your marriage. Sometimes it's a mystery, and it's probably one of the most often asked questions that we get here at Ridgeway. If you're looking to get married in a licensed venue like ours, you need to be contacting your local registry office. They're the ones that are going to conduct your ceremony. This video is going to walk you through exactly what to expect so you can avoid any stress and make the process as smooth and simple as possible. We've got 10 parts. The last one's really important, but don't miss it. Wait till the end. Might just save a lot of stress. So let's get into it. Part 1. Why do you need a registrar? So in the UK, you cannot legally get married in a licensed venue unless your registrar is there to officiate and register your marriage. In Caerphilly, for example, the local team is based at the registration service in Penalta House. You can contact them by phone numbers down below, or by email. I'll put that in the links as well. This step is not negotiable. Without the registrars, your marriage won't be legally valid. So, part 2. Provisionally booking, the first step. Once you've booked your venue, and we recommend you book your venue first, then provisionally book your registrar. In Caerphilly, they do a save the date, £25, and it's not returnable, but it gives you the date penciled in. But most importantly, it gives you the time slot that you want. The earlier you do it, the more choice of time slots you've got. So once last year we had a wedding that started at 11 in the morning because that was the only time it was available, and we've had one starting at 5 in the night because they were the only slots available. Both had lovely days, but probably wasn't what they exactly wanted. So the quicker you get in, the better time choices you have. Part 3, giving your legal notice. Now here's probably the most important part. Giving your notice of marriage is a legal requirement. You must both visit the local registry office in person and declare your intention to get married. You need to bring some documents with you at this meeting. Things like your passport, proof of address, any divorce or death certificates that may be applicable. Also, if either or both of you are from outside of the UK and you want to get married here, immigration control needs some further documentation. Speak to your registrars before you visit and they'll tell you what else you need to bring. So, part 4, timing. Timing is everything. You must give your notice at least 28 days before your ceremony. But ideally, you do this 6 to 9 months in advance. Why would you wait? Your ceremony isn't guaranteed until legal notice is given. If you wait too long, you risk your time slots, like I've said, and even your booking altogether. If you miss the 28-day slots, you're not getting married. So, earlier the better. That's the key. Part 5. Your venue must match. So during your notice appointment, you'll need to confirm which venue you're actually getting married in. You make sure you're fully committed to your venue, because if it changes, you have to start the whole notice process again and pay the fees again. So make sure you're fully committed to your venue. Part 6. Most asked question we get: how much are the fees for the registrars? So we're filming this in May 2025, and for Caerphilly this is valid up until March 2026. So, giving your notice, £42 per person, or £57 if immigration checks are needed. Licensed venue fees, weekdays £328. or £480 on weekends or bank holidays. Your marriage certificate, £12.50. Always double check with your registry office. Your local office may have different fees around the country. Different rules apply. So always check. And we say this to everybody. Your registrars are your best friends. They'll help you with all sorts of things. They've got tips and tricks. The quicker you speak to them, the quicker that they can get that help and advice over to you. Part 7, customizing your ceremony. The registrars are happy to work with you to personalize your ceremony. You can include your own vows, your own music, certain readings that you want, as long as they're not religious. If you'd like to have a religious part to your ceremony, it can be arranged, but separately after the legal ceremony takes place. Lots of that happens in Ridgeway, so it does work well. Again, speak to your registrars, they'll help you with all of that. Part 8. What can go wrong, and how can you avoid it? Few things to watch out for. Don't delay giving your notice. I've said it so many times. Don't delay. Get your notice in on time. A huge one. Be on time for your wedding. Traditionally, bride was late. Now, I think since COVID, there are so many weddings taking place. The registrars are flat out. They could be doing 15, 20 weddings in a day. If you're late for your allotted time, they can't wait because they may have to leave to the next wedding. They'll give you as long as they can, but they're not going to punish the next bride because you're being late. So always plan. Make sure your drivers, the cars all know you're not going to be late. You're going to be on time. The other thing just to watch out for is it has happened. We're on top of a mountain. In severe weather conditions, the registrars may not be able to get to you. Get to your venue, which could mean that your marriage and wedding is delayed. So just watch out for severe weather. It can happen. So part 9, final tips for a stress-free experience. How to stay ahead of the game. Book your venue first. Contact your registrar straight after. Keep track of your deadlines, your documentation requirements and timelines. Consider ceremony insurance for peace of mind. All of these things will make sure your whole lead up to your wedding is as stress-free as it can be. And your registrars, like I say, can be your best friends. So here we are. Final tip. On your wedding day, both of you will have to have a private meeting with the registrars. On your own, no one else with you. They'll ask you, are you getting married of your own free will? Are you being forced to get married? Now, you have to be sober. If they think that you're under the influence of alcohol, you can't answer the questions. So please don't be tempted to have too many drinks in the morning or too many drinks the night before. It's happened once to us where they couldn't hold the interview. Luckily, they didn't have another wedding to go to, and they gave the groom, in this case, time to sober up. But they have the right to say no, and that means that you're not getting married. So, final tip, don't drink too much before your interview with the registrars. So there we are, that's it. Hope you found this video interesting. If you do, please consider liking and subscribing, and we'll see you in the next one. Happy planning. Bye.